finish, a podium finish, or thereby winning either silver, gold, or any of the medal added.
400 meters event for women. Let's look at some other Nigerians that were at the action at the weekend and getting to the semi-final stage of the 400 meters event at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games is Samuel Ogazi. This is cheering because he's become the very first Nigerian male quarter miler to do so at the Olympics in the last 24 years.
Very impressive one for Samuel. They actually kept close tab on that. It was an impressive display from him. At least he started very good on the starting lineup and also finished very strong. And I tell you, if he continues in this way that he started in the first race, I think there is hope for us. But then we need to also continue to improve in our timing. You know, we understand for 20 years this is the first time that in Nigeria is making it through, and I think for me there's a whole lot to expect from him going forward.
Ogazi into the semi-final of the 400 meters event at the Olympic Games. We hope that he will get through from the semi-final and get to the final, from where anything could happen. But he's already improved on his time, and he ran a personal best time of 44.50 seconds to book an automatic spot for the next stage after placing second in his heat. And talking about that heat, an American, Quincy Hall, is in the lead. Let's hope that it will be a Nigerian that could upset him, and that will be a lot of big news, I must tell you, at the ongoing Olympic Games. It was a weekend where a lot was expected from, the track and field, after having some other sports take the shine in last 1 week. But after day 10 at the Olympic Games, let's maybe just before we get to that, bring you one more performance from a Nigerian. 30-year-old Okize will compete against others who missed out on the automatic sports at the Stade de France. This is another event coming up just a few minutes from now.
Yeah, and we expect Samuel Okize to also bank on his, him getting through to the semi-final in this morning event to see if he can be able to also progress through in this very one, because this is where we are expecting Team Nigeria as well to at least pick one or two silverware from the track and field event, having seen that we've also failed in so many other sports out there, about 6 or even 7 sport disciplines that we've also been hosted out of in this year's Paris Olympic Game. We've been knocked out in the table tennis event, knocked out in the boxing event, hosted out in the badminton. You talk about football as well, we are also out. Long jump, we are out. Swimming as well, we are out. So for me, I think the track and field event is where at least we are hoping that Nigerian athlete is going to rack up medals for us.
We did not qualify for the 100 meters event at the Olympic Games because Kanyoshola Ajayi and Favor Oshe fell short of qualifying for the men's 100 meters at the semi-final at the weekend. That looks like a heartbreaking. At least we expected that one of them should have been in the very final of the 100 meters event.
Yeah, personally I expected at least one of them to go through from the 100 meter to go through to the semi-final, but it was quite a disappointing one for us in the male category, that we couldn't go through in that very one. Like I said, this is our area where we are hoping that we are going to at least get a little bit of improvement in terms of registering our names in the medals log out there, but quite unfortunate 2 of them couldn't make it through. A disappointing one, you want to say, but we'll keep our fingers crossed in the next heat in the female 100 meter relay to see if we can be able to at least pick something out of that very one.
Well, talking about the 100 meters, it is the most glamorous event at the Olympic Games, and undoubtedly it didn't disappoint, because at the Paris Olympic Games the 100 meters event has been decided already, and it turned out to be the greatest 100 meters event ever to be seen in the history of the Olympic Games. All of the runners for that 100 meters event were just at the tape, at the, let's say, almost at the same time. Mike, I've never seen 100 meters this close at Olympic Games. It was so close, so close, and reputed to be the greatest 100 meters event you ever find. What a 100 meters event they are won by the Donald from the United States of America. Just before we get to the time, I must tell you, talking about it being the greatest, all 3, in fact the first 2 George runners at that Olympic game had the same time, just the same time, 9.78 seconds. And of course, Nasu George winner there had the same time with the second place, Kashina Thompson from the Jamaica. They had the same 9.78 second. We saw the third place winner come in 9.81, but it was so close. What is called a